My mom prays with me and my brother, gives us a bath, brushes my teeth, and gets us ready for school.
She cooks our food. She helps us get ready for school. She takes care of us. And she helps us with our homework.
Well, she cooks food for me all the time. She helps us get ready for school. She takes our bath and she helps us with our homework.
And then she does everything she did yesterday again.
She cares about us even when we are naughty.
When I started having my children, it became a very daunting task.
Being a woman could be a bitter-sweet experience. Is the story of the African woman well told? Pre-colonial Africa is full of legend of women who were queens, like Queen Amina of Zazzau, now Zaria, queen sisters, princesses, chiefs, and holders of offices in villages, and even warriors. The stories of these space-sitters seem lost in modern literature and history, where the African woman is portrayed as submissive, to be seen, not heard.
I think it's really a great time to be female, but it's also a fantastic time to be African. And of course, you can preempt why I'm saying that. Only a few days ago, we had our first African female resume work as the Director General of the World Trade Organization. The first time ever that an African is occupying that office, and the first time also that a female is occupying that office. So it says a lot that it's not just the first time that it's female, but it's the first time that it's an African female.
This historical mischaracterization has fed to preference for the male child in Africa. The male child is preferred across all ages, walks of life, and educational levels.
I come from a family of 5 girls. You know, way back, then it was a big deal to not have a boy.
The story of the African woman now is that of submission. Women and girls are relegated to informal and domestic jobs.
I'm somebody who is highly confident of myself and the value that I bring to the table. I know there's not a lot of people, other people who really can say that, because discriminations have happened to a lot of people. Relationships have occurred that affect people's self-esteem and the value that they place on themselves.
I am taking care of the children. It's not that I'm not present, I am there. And I make my husband's food every day. My husband is a typical Igbo man, so he's not going to even eat anything that's gone into the fridge. He wants his fresh food, and I'm making it every day. I'm running a system like this, which is in education sector. I'm also coaching people. I'm also very, very aware of the political scene in Nigeria, and I want to be a part of it. If I'm doing all this, that means every other woman can do it.
Men are made to understand that they're superior to women. Therefore, their desire to maintain power and control subject women to domestic abuse. Oftentimes, those subjected to domestic abuse are forced to stay with their abusers due to financial restrictions and societal pressure.
It's easy to dismiss anything that is attacking my self-esteem. It's easy to not give in to anything that's attacking my self-confidence. I recognize scenarios for what they do, what they represent, and what harm they could possibly do to me. And I have the ability to adjust and adapt almost immediately to the point where detrimental effects are not recorded in my personal growth.
My mom is a doctor that finds out about diseases and the cure about them. And when I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I want to follow her footsteps and save people's lives.
We don't have to choose just staying at home and taking care of the children. We don't have to choose the other menial jobs. Who says that women can't be in leadership? Who says so? I think it's just a thing of the mindset, and we keep limiting ourselves because we're only thinking about the limitations that others have set for us.
But I really want to speak out to anyone who's listening to the sound of my voice at this point. Look, as women, we bring incredible insight, with foresight, you know, in that intuition that enables positive decision making. Nothing compares to that. So you have to approach life with every sense of confidence that You are who you are and you have value. You bring value to the arena. You bring value to the development space. And nothing should change that when it comes to the decisions that you take around your life. We're at a time where each of us has the responsibility to be able to take informed decisions about our lives, about our growth, about how we exist with other people in the polity. And we have to be able to exercise that right.
And this is what I would say to anybody out there. In trying to change or challenge the norm, you have to get some form of knowledge. You have to increase or add to what it is that you know.
Patriarchy will always exist, but by continuing to focus on excelling, we will diminish and dispel the arguments that continue to allow patriarchy to thrive in our society. Our bit is really to outdo our last success.
Sometimes, challenging the status quo simply means coming together to choose to challenge. It is our individual responsibility to create a culture where challenging the status quo is feasible.
My advice to women is that they can be in leadership, in the top most positions. Come on, look at the banking industry. A lot of women there right now are in the top positions. Look at Mommy Alakija. Look at the woman in Fidelity. So many other women are taking the lead. Look at the media industry. So many women are taking the lead. Look at Mo. She's an icon to everyone. Look at the education sector. Hey, I can say I'm also there. But then there's so many other school owners who are there taking the lead. Look at the political scene. We have ministers who are women.
It may not seem like much, but change happens one drop at a time, and we are making progress, and we will continue to record that progress so long as we don't stop using our voices.
Who says we can't challenge the norm? It's only a limit in our minds.
We have our voices. We have our voices, and our voices matter. So let us not hesitate to use our voices and contribute to the good of our society.
The world is ready, and women can do it.
You are very hardworking, amazing, beautiful, and I want to tell you thank you for everything you have done for me.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mommy. She's the best mommy in the whole world.